Hi everyone, I'm Evan Mitchell, Music Director of the Kingston Symphony Orchestra, and I'm here on stage at the glorious Isabel Bader Center for the Performing Arts. And I'm really excited about this weekend's concert because on Sunday afternoon, the Kingston Symphony Orchestra is going to be celebrating Canada's 150th birthday. And so we have an unbelievable concert lined up with amazing Canadian talent, extraordinary pieces by Canadian composers. It's a celebration of the orchestra as well, of course, and really a festival of all things Canadian. We begin this concert with a delightful appetizer of sorts. It clocks in at about 2.5 minutes, so it's a nice way to get things going. This is Cecilia Livingston's Leap of the Heart, and it is a wonderful co-commission between the Kingston Symphony Orchestra and the Toronto Symphony Orchestra. And this piece was inspired by the beautiful waterfront vistas that we enjoy in Kingston, and I think you'll hear that in every inch of this lovely piece. Next up, we're going to be performing a tribute to Gord Downey. Of course, the shocking news came this week that Gord Downey had passed away, affecting all of us to our very cores in Kingston and indeed across the country. I personally am a huge fan of the Tragically Hip and of Gord's unbelievable musicianship and mastery and poetry, and I'm sad beyond words to hear that he has passed. So we're going to be performing a little something to honor him in his memory. Gord, you are a star who will always shine bright, and we're going to miss you very much. Next up, we welcome Yolanda Bruno in her Kingston Symphony Orchestra debut. She's going to be performing Mozart's Fifth Violin Concerto, one of the most unbelievable masterpieces ever written for the violin and orchestra. Yolanda, of course, is no stranger to Kingston. She was the winner of the inaugural Isabel Overton Bader Violin Competition. She is an unbelievable talent, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to working with her and performing this glorious Mozart piece, one of my very favorites. For the second half, we're starting things off with John Estasio's colossal Trumpet Concerto, and this is a piece that was a co-commission for 19 orchestras across Canada. And I think all 19 of us can rest easy because this is an extraordinary piece. It is absolutely unbelievable, and best of all, it's going to be performed by Larry Larson, the principal trumpet of the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony Orchestra, my good friend. Larry is honestly the best trumpet player you could ever expect to find anywhere. He's honestly that good. And we both have been looking forward to this for so long. This Estasio Concerto is really something else. It's on a whole other level. It's so intense and so ferocious and so lyrical. And Larry is a consummate artist. He's going to be playing it perfectly, beautifully, and with great intensity. This is something that's going to be absolutely a highlight of the season for sure. And last but certainly not least, we are performing Four Seasons of the Canadian Flag by John Burge, who is absolutely one of my very favorite living composers. I think John's music is just perfect. It's so colorful and inspiring and evocative, and Four Seasons of the Canadian Flag, in my opinion, is one of his very best works. It certainly represents all that is great about John Burge's music. This piece is a stunning musical tour of all four seasons as they are experienced in Canada. And I think in this music you'll not only hear the weather changing from season to season, but you'll also hear a representation of all the vast and varied Canadian landscapes, from both of the coasts to the prairies to the Canadian Shield. This piece really has all of Canada in it, and I think it's really extraordinary. So join us as we celebrate all things Canadian. This is going to be an unbelievable show featuring your Kingston Symphony Orchestra, a double helping of the very finest Canadian talent, all sorts of unbelievable Canadian music, and all of it live performed right in front of you in the majesty of this great hall. I look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday afternoon. You don't want to miss this.